Living full-time in an RV with type 1 diabetes is definitely a challenge. We weren't sure how we were going to get our medications, how we were going to get supplies, insulin, and now looking back, we should have just jumped in and figured it out as you go along, because that's what this life is about. Hey everybody, we are Chris and Amanda from Type 1 Detour, and we live full-time in our 2022 Grand Design Solitude 3950.
Come check out our home. Okay, welcome inside our RV. We are in our big kitchen. One of the features we love about this floor plan is that we have an island here in the kitchen. It provides extra counter space and prep space, because if we only had this, it would be pretty limited on where we would put things when we're cooking. We have a nice big sink that we really love. We got a lot of dishes, a lot of kids, they make a mess. So we love that we have the double sides to clean the dirty stuff and put the clean stuff on the other side. All right, here we have our 3-burner stove, which we use a lot. So our stove is a propane. Also up here, this is a microwave and also a convection as well. We use that pretty much all the time to cook, bake things, and we don't use our oven really at all. So it's pretty much the microwave and convection, and we also have a air fryer that we use. I think there's plenty of storage in this kitchen. I almost feel like there's too much. I always want to add more to it because it's like, oh, we have some space, so we can add some more stuff, but Chris won't let me. So we have this huge residential fridge that we really love. This was one of the important things that we wanted when we were going full time, because having 2 people in our family living with type 1 diabetes, we needed to store their insulin and keep it cool at all times. This fridge can fit so much, plenty of space, and it even has an ice maker, which that was one of my big things because I love ice cold anything. So I really wanted an ice maker built in. Now we are in the pantry. For our food storage, we kind of just bought a bunch of random buckets to kind of keep the food contained. So because we have this big pantry and big fridge, sometimes we'll go to a wholesale store and buy in bulk because we have the space for it. So we have plenty of storage. We have plenty of food to get us by for a long time. We also have a washer dryer combo built in here. I love having a washer and dryer in the rig, so we don't have to worry about scheduling times to go to the laundromat. We can just throw laundry right in, especially with kids. They're always making a mess, getting dirty, so it's convenient to just throw a load in right there. We're an autoimmune family, so we kind of need to grab some medications quickly throughout the day or whatever, so we keep that kind of handy. Here we have extra counter space. Could be used as a coffee bar. We just use it kind of like a catch-all counter. We just throw things when we come in and then kind of clean it up at the end of the day. So as you move through the kitchen, you're into kind of our living room and TV space. Down here we have a fireplace. It's actually electric heat, so that's nice in the cold months. That can give off heat without using propane. All right, here we have our little organizer for our older daughter's school supplies from her cyber school, and we thought we would organize it all and keep it out of the way, and that's where she goes when she needs to grab all her supplies for school. So our older daughter does cyber school through our home state of Pennsylvania, and the way it works is kind of she has classes, kind of like a regular traditional school with a teacher and classmates, or she can choose to, because it's flexible, she can do it on her own time. We love that she has time to do school and then also has time to explore and do things out on the road while we're adventuring.
So it is it's 40 feet, 6-inch fifth wheel, and it has 2 full bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms.
So our why to living in an RV kind of started with Chris's dream to always want to travel the country, but that was kind of like when he retired type of thing. But then 2020 hit and we had a lot of spare time at home and went on YouTube and started watching videos about traveling full time. And we noticed that other families are actually doing it, which at that time sounded crazy, but he proposed the idea and I said yes. We are now in our living space. We have a comfy couch with reclining and heating and even a massage feature, and also has a plug-in for USB so we can charge our phones. So this living space is on a slide out, so it actually provides like extra leg room and extra walking space, which we really like. Then over here, we have our adventure photos of places that we've been, and we really love how it turned out because we can really just look back and reflect and see all the cool places that we've been. Now we're in our dining space. When we first got the RV, it had like a pedestal table and big bulky chairs, which we really didn't care for. So we took that table out and we added like this floating table with brackets to keep it in place. And then we got these kind of lightweight wooden chairs. We also did another upgrade to kind of make it look a little more homey. We took down all the window valances that were kind of like blocking some of the light, and we added these curtains and curtain rods to just make it look much lighter and brighter and cozy. We're now in our first full bathroom, and it has a shower, sink, toilet, your basics. When we first got it, it had a glass shower door, which was really hard to clean the track all the time. So we removed that and we just put up a standard shower curtain rod and shower curtain. The RV toilet definitely took some getting used to, and the kids also were like, where's the flusher? I don't understand. So that took a little while to use our foot to flush. But other than that, it works like a toilet. Most of our traveling so far, we've been full hookups, which means electric, sewer, and water. So we don't have to conserve the water necessarily. We can kind of take our full regular showers and enjoy some nice hot water. Now we are in the main bedroom. Some features we upgraded. There was a dresser originally here, but we needed a workspace for Chris. So we took that out and we added a desk here so he can be up here working with the door closed and we are not bothering him. Here is our closet, which holds everybody's clothes, our laundry baskets, printer, just everything. So our bed is a queen size mattress. We went with a queen size so we would have some extra space to walk around and get around. And this is also a slide. So when it comes in, the room is much smaller. It goes up to the desk, but then once we pull it out and we're all settled in, we have plenty of space to walk around and we're not feeling cramped. And our bed has storage underneath, which we hold all of our extra diabetes supplies for both of them. And some extra clothes we'll change out depending on the weather and where we are, and pretty much just typical storage. We are in the girls' bunk room. So our oldest sleeps right here on this bunk, and our younger one used to be in a pack and play here set up on the ground, and then we transitioned her into a toddler bed, which we just put down at nighttime. Over here, this is a slide out, and it used to have a couch that it came with. We felt like it was much better to take that out and give them extra play space. So that's one of the first things we did as soon as we got this RV. So this is actually also a bunk. So there actually is 3 bunk beds in this room. So we wanted to use this as extra toy storage. My favorite thing about the kids' bedroom is probably this very top bunk, and it's probably my oldest favorite part too. It's called her roof terrace, and that's like her little getaway space that she just can go up there, she can do Legos, she can just kind of play on her own and just do her own thing. And here is the second full bathroom. And this is pretty much the girls' bathroom. They shower in here, brush their teeth, do all the things in this bathroom, and then us grown-ups kind of have our own separate bathroom, and I wanted to kind of make it kind of fun and girly in here, so we kind of got a bunch of different colors and crazy funny animals and just make it fun for the girls.
So living full-time in an RV with type 1 diabetes is definitely a challenge. We're not going to sit here and say that it's the easiest thing in the world, but just living with type 1 diabetes in general brings challenges every single day. And we've learned to figure out how to do things that we had questions about, like how do we get our supplies? How do we get our insulin? And we've been able to create plans and put systems in place to where in 3 years we haven't had any problems. One thing that we always do whenever we go to certain locations is we figure out where the local hospitals are, emergency rooms. That way we know, and we write down our site number and the address of the campground, so we ever do have to call 911 for whatever reasons.
Right.
It's right there, sits on our fridge at all times. So there's little things that we've picked up over the years to make
like
it easier.
Preparation ahead of time.
If we could go back and do something different, we would have did it sooner. And our biggest thing holding us back was myself and our oldest daughter living with type 1 diabetes. It was like we had to have the perfect plan in place. And now looking back, we should have just jumped in and figured it out as you go along, because that's what this life is about. And Amanda's always been a planner and always liked things in order. And you kind of learn to adapt, and you kind of have to live with the chaos to, and it's just part of the life, and it's part of the lifestyle.
Just go with the flow.
All right, so now we're outside. So as you can see here, this is a pass-through storage. So one thing that we upgraded on this rig is we added these slide out trays. So basically what this does is allow us to just hit a button. Now this will extend 60% out. So now the girls can easily pull this, open these totes up, and get to their toys. All right, so now we are on the other side of that pass-through storage. This is where all my fun stuff goes. And this tray actually extends out this way too. So now I can access all of my tools in this tote here. I also have some tools kind of hanging up on the wall right there. And this is where I keep my easy reel for my power cord. After almost 3 years, I was just sick and tired of lifting up that heavy thing and just getting dirt all over me every single travel day. So now we just put it in here, reel it up, and that's it. This is also where our water hookups are. So just like basically, you know, every other RV, you're gonna have your city water connection and your black tank flush connections out here. We have a little opening right here where we are able to run in our hose, and also where I run our Starlink for internet. I run the cord and cable through here because I keep our Starlink modem inside our basement area. All right, so now we are in our outdoor kitchen. So we do have a griddle in the outdoor kitchen here. We do use it from time to time, but because we utilize our air fryer inside so much, we end up just cooking a lot of stuff in there instead. We do have a computer monitor out here. We can hook up the switch out here and play some games. And I can also hook it up to the computer and watch some sports out here as well. Final thing in this outdoor kitchen is we do have a sink out here, which has come in handy pretty often because it's right outside on our door side where the kids are constantly playing. So they can easily run over here, wash their hands, get all the nastiness off before they head on inside. So the way that we are able to afford this lifestyle, we do have several streams of income. I am an inside sales rep, and we are also content creators. So we are able to earn income from our travels. So we do a lot of work with brands on our channel, Type 1 Detour.
So you can find us on all social media platforms at Type 1 Detour. Thanks for coming along and checking out our home.
And let today be the day that you get out and create your own detour.